Hey everyone! Have you ever wanted to say that a movie was good, or maybe that yesterday was cold in Japanese? Talking about the past, it's a huge step towards sounding more natural. So today, we're going to break down exactly how to do that with Japanese adjectives. And trust me, it's way easier than it sounds.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll cover the basics of talking about the past. Then, we'll jump into rule number 1 for I-adjectives, followed by rule number 2 for na-adjectives. We'll also tackle the one big exception you've got to know, and then we'll wrap it all up with a super handy cheat sheet. Let's get into it.
So here's the secret to talking about the past with Japanese adjectives. It all comes down to one thing. There are two main types. That's it. Once you know which group an adjective is in, you just follow a super simple rule for that group. It's really that straightforward.
All right, let's jump right in with our first group, the I-adjectives. And you guessed it, they get their name because they all end with the hiragana character I, which is pronounced I. So we're talking about words like samui, samui for cold, or omoshiroi, omoshiroi for interesting.
So how do you make these past tense? It's basically just a little switcheroo. You take your adjective, like samui, you chop off that final I at the end, and you replace it with kata. That's kata. So samui becomes samukata. See? Super easy.
Okay, let's see this in action in a real sentence. So, kino means yesterday. We take our new word samukata, and then we tack on des at the end to keep things polite. Put it all together and you get kino wa samukata desu. Kino wa samukata desu, which means it was cold yesterday. Simple as that.
This little chart here lays it all out perfectly. If you want to say something was a certain way, the positive past, the ending is katta desu, katta desu. But what if it wasn't? For the negative past, you use kunakatta desu, kunakatta desu. So, to say it was not cold, you'd say samuku nakatta desu, samuku nakatta desu. Those are really the two main endings you need for I adjectives.